Hello YouTube, welcome to this tutorial. I'm teaching you how to file tax refund 2025. Now, even though there are some similarities between the 2024 and 2025 tax refunds, there's some changes I'll be adding, like how to bypass ID verification, how to get the correct previous AGI, and the best type of bank account to use for a refund. Okay, so I'll teach you everything, so don't worry. Okay, just stay tuned. So let's begin this tutorial. So first, then go to taxslayer.com. Okay, you can choose any of the two options, simply free or self-employed. They're basically the same. Okay, so you just choose start for free and then ensure you have your VPN connected. Okay, so you create an account. You can use a VoIP US phone number for the codes, or you can use text now or Google Voice. Okay, so you want to put in your email, your username, your password, confirm it, and create your account. Okay, so then you proceed to verify your account. Okay, it could be sent to your number, the number registered to the account, and then you verify the account. So once you verify the account, you'll be logged into your dashboard. Okay, just click continue. All right, once you're logged into your dashboard, click continue. So once you click continue, you're taken to this page. Okay, so just skip this, do not upload any forms, just skip it. And then in the next page, I'll choose farming as my occupation because it'll be easy. Okay, if you're using FOS, but if you're going to use your client information or your personal information, you can put your real job there. Okay, so basically put in your information as it is on the ID card or the FOS information right there. Choose occupation as farmer and click continue. All right, on this page, put in choose United States, obviously, and then put in the address on the ID card or the FOS. Okay, you can skip the apartment number, put in your zip code is necessary as it is on the FOS ID card, city, town, post office necessary on the state. Okay, and then what is your state residency status? Be sure to choose I'm a full year resident of the state, and then you click continue. All right, on this page, you don't check anything. Okay, just click continue. All right, then on this page, you watch your filing status, choose single and click continue. All right, dependents or qualifying persons, choose no and click continue. All right, IRS identity protection pin. Okay, so yes, you want to choose yes. You got someone on my return received IRS protection pin and click continue. Okay, be sure to just choose yes. Okay, and click continue. Now, if you have the pin, okay, you put the pin. If you do not, you can just click continue. Do not make any mistakes. It's very important. All right, on this page, you review all of the information and then click continue. All right, let's do this slate. So just click continue on this page. All right, search to add your forms. You want to click continue on this page as well. Yeah, search add your form, quick file, click continue, and then you search for schedule F. Okay, you want to search for schedule F. Okay, and then click continue because you're going to use schedule F form in this application. So you're doing a great job. You click continue. So take note, it's the schedule F form we're using. Okay, so from below, from belongs to, so you're going to see your information. Be sure to use the EIN, you see how that is. Okay, and then the business code, you see cattle, feedlots, principal products, cattle, feedlots, accounting method, cash. Okay, so you want to just skip that next box and then check what you see that I checked on the screen. Check here if you materially participated. So on the next page, after you click continue, so enter the income you received for the farm activities. So basically, put in the same value you see on the screen. That's $79,000. Basically, you want to go between 79 to $100,000, and then cost of other basic livestock and other items. That's about $31,000. So you keep it between $31,000 to $50,000, and then sales of products you raised $32,000. So basically, you want to keep it between 32 to 40. be sure to basically tweak the values, change it a little bit. Do not use exactly what you see on my screen, because a bunch of other people are going to be using this tutorial. So like, I mean, a lot of people are going to be using tutorial, so do not use the exact same values. You could just tweak it a little bit. Okay, so just use the exact same values you see on the screen on this page. For the schedule F farm expenses, you can see I skipped some boxes, and some boxes I did put a value in them. So be sure to just tweak the value, by at least 1,000 or 2,000. You can make it less, you can make it more. Okay, be sure not to forget, because a lot of people are going to be using this tutorial. So if every one of you have the same values, it's going to bring up a red flag. So be smart. Okay, so back in the next page, utilities, keep the value very close to that. So after you're done with your Schedule F, basically when you're done filling the Schedule F form, okay, you click continue. All right, so let's look at the money you earned. Okay, so click select my forms and click continue. All right, so you want to go to car and truck, click begin, and then click continue. So yeah, go to car and truck, click begin, and click continue. Okay, all right, on this page you want to use Toyota Hilux. Okay, and then put date you placed your vehicle in service for the business purpose, 15th of March 2022. Now business mile, yeah, that is a business miles, basically the miles your car is driven. So you can use 12,500, then commuting 1,500, order 2,000. Okay, so you can use this exact same value. You can just tweak it by 1,000 or 500, basically just make it something close to this, more or less. Okay, and then continue. So welcome to the second part of the tutorial. So we'll continue from where we stopped. Okay, so remember where we stopped at. Okay, your car and truck. So use Toyota Hilux and use the values you see, but do not use the exact same value, something more or less close to it. Okay, be smart. All right, so once you've done that, you click continue. So we'll continue less common income. Okay, you choose less common income next, click begin. Okay, less common income, and this is in the income category of your application. Okay, so in less common income, you want to choose other income and click begin. Okay, so firstly you choose less common income. Now in less common income, you choose other income, and then you click begin. All right, so in other income and less common income, okay, so it says amount of other income. You put in the value you see there. What you can see is $32,540. Okay, so make yours anything more or less close to $32,540. Okay, choose the same option I chose. Now you scroll down. Okay, you scroll down, and less common income, you want to scroll down. Now payment and estimates. Okay, now you go to payment and estimates, you go to other federal withholdings and click the begin button. Okay, now in other federal withholdings, you want to skip all the boxes there, go to other forms tax withheld. Okay, and once again you can see the value that 384,520. Okay, so be sure to use more or less the same value you see. Okay, so pretty much make sure you use more or less the same value, and then click continue. Okay, click continue. Okay, and then you go back and then click continue. Okay, and then you should be done with your payment and estimate. Okay, click continue. All right, so get to miscellaneous forms. Okay, so we just click continue. Okay, just click continue. Okay, now health insurance, Affordable Care Act insurance plans, choose no and click continue. Okay, now let's get started on your state return. Skip the state return, so just click skip state return. Okay, and then you see your tax return summary. Okay, you can see my total income, $96,190, adjusted gross income 91693 basically, and the rest of the information. So you want to just review the information. It's like a summary of everything, and then click continue, and then ready to file. Are you ready to keep going? Yes, I'm done with my returns and ready to file. You click continue. Okay, so review your federal selections. Okay, choose how you want to receive your federal refund. You click continue. So you can see my federal refund. Okay, so now get your refund by tax-lien Visa debit card. You want to choose no thanks unless you prefer to receive the tax-lien Visa debit card. So choose direct deposit as your payment method, and you can see my federal refund is $366,112. Okay, so product and services, you want to choose continue, and then no thanks, you don't want that, otherwise you pay for it, and then sign and file your return. So basically sign your return and have it filed. Okay, so federal direct deposit details, yes, you want all the payments to be sent into one account, otherwise you want to use several accounts. Okay, so basically you want to put in your bank account information. Never use a prepaid card. Okay, never use a prepaid card, it will be put on hold. Okay, so put in your account nickname, make sure it's checking account, the routing, and the account number. Okay, and then you click continue. So you put in your bank account and you're pretty much set to go. Now for the ID information, you have your ID card. For those eyes and clients, your personal information, you can put in information. Otherwise, if you're working with foods, you can always tick I do not wish to provide. Okay, if you're working with foods, you can always just tick I do not wish to provide. And in this case, I ticked I do not wish to provide, and I'll click continue. This is for the case of those that are using foods. Okay, now name of clients is foods as signature. So basically you want to sign the application with the name attached to your foods ID card or whichever it is, and click continue. Okay, now you will be asked for your AGI, the adjusted gross income from your 2023 return. Do you have access to it? Okay, now if your client applied for tax return last year, put the AGI here. Okay, now if you do not know the AGI, you can choose the last option, but I want you to know that the AGI is very important, and if the client had an AGI and you do not put in the correct AGI, the application will not be accepted. Okay, so now click continue, and then you ask to create a self-select pin. You set your pin and then click continue, and finally you file your application. You understand what I'm saying? So it's file application, basically file the application. Okay, so we've come to the end of the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and turn on your post notification so you don't miss my next video. Bye. Lest I forget, if you're interested in a private PDF tutorial on this application that will guarantee you $400,000, be sure to DM me. And if you also need the private PDF on how to get your AGI from the previous refunds, be sure to DM me. Lastly, if you need the private PDF on how to bypass ID verification, be sure to DM me. Okay, bye.